Marissa Mayer has your money, and maybe you should care. Now, this piece is not a Marissa Mayer hatchet job. Ms. Mayer is as qualified to run Yahoo as anyone, mostly because as time goes on, it becomes more and more obvious no one's going to be saving Yahoo from itself. The question, though, is why? And the answer is pretty simple. Yahoo can't figure out what kind of company it is. Once upon a time, Yahoo was a search engine, and you might even still use it that way, or you might believe you do. Their search is largely powered by Bing now, but Yahoo has been careening in many directions for longer than Ms. Meyer's worked there. Whatever you think of the way Yahoo uses its money, though, the fact that Marissa Mayer has your money is not really the point, and neither is her company's lax enforcement of accounting principles. The issue plaguing Yahoo are mostly a matter of unclear business processes. Now, fixing business process is what we do here, so Marissa, in the unlikely event you're listening, feel free to reach out. But despite Yahoo having the nerve to legitimize porn, there's only so far you can go when you don't know what kind of company you are. Regardless of the Marissa Mayer has your money issue, the question is whether Yahoo is a technology company or a media company, and I have no idea what the answer is. Of course, more important, neither does Yahoo. Assume the answer, though, is not tech company. Look back at the search engine issue for proof. Is Yahoo a media company? Well, it sure seems that way, but Yahoo's been spending big bucks building media for several years, and despite having a tremendous amount of traffic, it's likely you didn't even realize, for example, that former NBC News anchor Katie Couric works there, and so does former New York Times lead tech columnist David Pogue, in case you thought he'd simply dropped off the face of the earth. Wait though, it gets even better. Did you know Yahoo runs a video production operation where they create original programming like what comes from Netflix and Amazon Video? No? Well, you're in good company. I'd never heard of Yahoo's screen until a couple of weeks ago myself, when I tripped on it while doing a bit of research on one of the actors in one of its programs. Now, you'd think this impossible. With the number of eyeballs Yahoo has and the money they spend, surely there is some marketing talent there, right? Well, here's a story. Our parent companies and several businesses, with all the things we do, operated as separate units. Our newest baby, the website Helpers, is about to launch, and a client who knows a bit about our plans asked me recently about a decision we've made. Unlike Answer Guy Central and the WordPress Helpers, which, by the way, is what the website Helpers is replacing, we won't be carrying advertising there. Why? Because the website Helpers is simply not a media play. The two main issues to consider are volume of traffic and whether it's traffic that makes you money. Literally, of course, more traffic equals more cash, but at a media company, the traffic is the money. The WordPress Helpers was about the media, the website Helpers is about a service we'll be selling. And then, of course, there's a more hybrid approach like what we do here. We run ads at Answer Guy Central because our goal is neither about media nor about selling a thing. So with that as context, ask yourself once again, how is it that Marissa Mayer has your money? If you're a Yahoo shareholder, maybe that's the only question that matters. Phrased differently, though, you might ask, does anyone know what Yahoo is doing? Happy New Year. I'm the Answer Guy, and I'll be back.